What's going on? We're back. Let's hop right back into this. You know, I was honestly thinking this was going to be the last video and that we were just going to be doing deliveries. And then we got caught up on one of the, what are they called? One of the memory chips. So coincidentally, we've probably still got another video after this, at least.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked.
3 deliveries for the paleontologist should help a lot.
Sand quarter bridges.
Get your ass right. I shouldn't have ran. I got lucky.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
It'd be really cool if we got 1,000 likes for all of these. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Still alive and kicking.
Almost 200. Yeah. Okay. So wait, what do we get up to? 34? Interview data. What became of Hartman?
Here, this is... I'll be sure...
Good work. New.
So I need a PCC-1 and some power gloves.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Keep on keeping up. Delivering cargo.
Thank you for coming. Mm. Take care, sir.
Good work.
$300. 300 is kind of a lot. We'll try it.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
Stay strong, Sam. We're in your corner.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Toxic gas. Trying to avoid BP area.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering.
Good to see you. Any
Oh, 4,000. That's what we needed.
here. This I'll be sure to call in.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for
Oh,
further
thanks.
information.
Then I'm just gonna. Oh, I got mail from the paleontologist. Okay, I did. How did I end up missing that? We are lucky to be experiencing this extinction. Listen, Sam. If what we are currently dealing with is the sixth extinction, then surely studying the previous five is the key to avoiding it. That's why I've been trying to dig up fossils. You see, for a while there couldn't. For a while there, I couldn't make any progress because of the tar, but then you brought along that bomb, and boom, I was back in business. Thank you so much for that, by the way. Studying fossils can teach us all sorts of things. It can help us to picture what happened during past extinctions. Problem is, though, no one can be sure what we are drawing. No one can be sure that we are drawing the right conclusions. That's why fossils alone aren't enough. Now, this is going to sound weird, but from a scientific point of view, we are actually really lucky to be living through an extinction like this. We'll actually get to see for ourselves whether our fossil-based hypotheses were correct. Obviously, we want to avoid this extinction if at all possible, but if we can't do that, obviously we want to, okay, but if we can't do that though, then at least I want to record it for whatever life forms end up taking our place. If you keep delivering cargo and reconnecting this country, you'll be helping make that happen too. So we're just waiting on one more fucking message from him, I think. And what are we looking at here? Number 39. We're just going to kind of move on and we'll just go back and get that once we get this message that we're waiting on. I think it's Kawasaki Ninja. Yeah, we don't have this one. Which I'm kind of surprised about. I wish I had realized this was there.
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
When we were in the mule territory, I feel they're probably still knocked out, really. I think that there was like one or two left over that I didn't get. It seemed like they were trying to find me, but they couldn't find me in time. I kind of took off. I wonder how the game decides, like, whose structures are gonna pop up and shit. Okay. Yeah, of course this one's in the next area. And then what do we got? I think it's just the one that we missed at number 53. Hopefully we didn't miss number 53. 30, 40, and 53 is the only ones I can really see that we missed. Which 30 we're waiting on a text message for. 40 we're doing right now, so then it looks like there's two more that the video has to show me, so hopefully else I gotta go through the whole fucking video again. I think I can travel from over here. I don't think we're gonna bother like showering and everything at the moment. Honestly, I kind of have an idea of how I'd like to do this. Much respect to porters everywhere. That might be the message we're waiting for. I hope. Yes. Sam, I've got a confession to make. I know I've complained a lot about that porter who dropped my ammonite, but the truth is I myself struggled to deal with VOG exposure once. I know what you're thinking. How did I end up out there in the first place? Good question. I suppose I wanted to know for myself what the work was like, get a better idea of what I was asking others to do on my behalf. Anyway, one time I neglected to wear a mask and ended up poisoning myself. I started seeing all sorts of weird shit down below, like a strange glowing object, that kind of thing. I couldn't tell you if I was hallucinating or not. Thankfully, I made it back to my shelter in one piece and told a porter pal about what I'd seen. He agreed to go take a closer look, not something I'd have signed up for. Let me tell you, unfortunately, though it was a wasted journey, I never did find out whether the object I saw was real or not. Maybe I really was seeing things. Wouldn't be surprised. Or maybe he chickened out. Not all porters will see a job through like you, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt now that I have a better idea of what you have to go through. I've got nothing but gratitude and admiration for all porter kind. I couldn't believe the requirements. Oh, what the hell did I do? I didn't mean to leave. Son of a bitch. I got excited.
Your work is greatly appreciated, Sam.
Yeah, my plan is to go west, grab whatever memory chip I need over there, and then just head to the paleontologist, grab that memory chip, and probably fast travel from him back to like Lake Knot, Port Knot, something like that.
Good morning, Sam.
I want to jump Central Region, Eastern Region. What about Western Region? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna jump here.
Been a while, Sam.
Changing your safe house's room color. You can change the color of the walls of safe house via terminal once you've been upgraded to level 2. Oh. Is that why it was green?
Ascending. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Of course I missed that one. Please tell me that was the only one I missed. 53, thank you. This one is like... in here. Where'd the zip line go? I might be able to just zip line to it. The shit you can zip line over is kind of cool. Holy shit. Oh, wait.
Someone's happy.
Am I here? There's no way, right? Yeah. Where am I at right now? Where's this thing at right now? Okay, it's like over here. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna fucking hurt myself.
Keep on keeping on.
Okay, I'm really close.
There we go.
There it is. I think we're just missing that last one. As far as I can tell. Oh, we're missing number 10. Fuck. 10 and 30. Okay. So it's not one I missed. It just so happens to be the last fucking one. I didn't remember there being 3 here.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
There we go.
Keep on keeping on.
Is there one close to the paleontologist at least? I think Hartman's is probably the best. We'll go to that one. Yeah, once again, I'm just in a rush to complete this part. We'll probably book it over to... What is it? It's not Edge Knot. What is it? Lake Knot. We'll probably book it over to Lake Knot after we get this last one. And then kind of set up for doing the deliveries.
Beginning scan.
Since we're right here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and make the mask.
Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I didn't mean the sign, I meant the fucking bike. Kind of like wearing it, honestly. It's like the fucking space. Yeah, now you're like an astronaut. Or Scuba Steve.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So close.
Beginning scan. Scan the bridges ID. Verifying ID. Quick weapons restrictions lifted.
Memory chip required. Well, that should be all of them. And I'm guessing I just have to turn them in. Yeah, I can't see any that we missed. So I think I just gotta turn them in now. There was a safe house here, wasn't there?
We hope you are well rested. Your work is greatly appreciated, Sam.
No, not shower, fuck. That doesn't count as a shower. Yeah, I'm gonna be at Lake Knot.
Okay, Sam. Close your eyes. Clear your thoughts and picture your destination.
Fuck, it looks like he skipped the shower, damn. Okay, start the final preparations. Oh, I think that's what I did actually by accident, was took a piss.
EX grenade number 2.
I like that there hasn't really been any more jump scares.
You okay?
Ascending. Beginning scan.
I brought the oxygen mask somehow?
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All.
I don't want it. I'll take a ladder. Actually, I'll take a chiral ladder. And a climbing anchor. I've already got my speed skeleton on, right? I'm not gonna worry about taking a bola gun right now. $37 memory chips. He's a whole lot of data.
I just about given up on this. I owe you one.
So, you're a treasure hunter in your spare time, huh? It's funny. I didn't think you had any.
Thank you kindly, Sam. I'll treasure it.
I am a dog. You have my heartfelt gratitude.
How did you get this? I don't know what to say, except thanks.
Memory chip data restored. The following data can now be viewed via your cufflinks. Harley Davidson. So Bubble the Walk Bridge. 32 other memory chips was also restored.
Thank you for your contribution.
Did I miss one? Where's my trophy? Do I have to actually read them all? Frame Arms, Byakko. Frame Arms was a series of original plastic robot figurines created by Kotobukiya, one of Japan's premier manufacturers of plastic models. Each robot shares some basic frame architecture with different external parts being attached to create an individual mechanoid. The Byako White Tiger figure is a rare masterpiece based on one of Yujo Shinkawa's designs. The fully realized world and captivating story behind the Frame Arms series won it many dedicated fans. Frame Arms Girl Byako. Frame Arms Girl was a spin-off of the Frame Arms series of plastic robot figurines from Kotobukiya, in which the robots of Frame Arms were reimagined as human female characters. This particular figurine is the female version of the Byako model. While reimagining characters in this way may seem particular to Japanese pop culture, in particular to the Mo movement, personifications of this kind go all the way back to ancient Greece. Interesting. Frame arm Kagetora. Frame arms robots were combat adapted mechanoids built on motive skeletons known as frame architectures. They were originally developed in order to enhance the natural capabilities of the human body so that new territory could be opened up to an increasingly cramped population. But when the fight for even more limited resources escalated, they were adapted for more warlike purposes. Kagetora, an enhanced version of Byako model, was just one such war machine. Okay, frame arms. Mingwu. Mingwu was a variation of the heavily armed frame arms mechanoid known as the Genbu. Project RE. Sphere was Project. What is RE? Sphere was originally conceived as a means of creating a bright new future for mankind, but it was sadly never able to achieve this noble goal. The AI of a lunar planet went haywire and launched an all-out assault against humanity, whose only hope was to adapt the frame architecture robot skeleton for combat. This was a technology designed to bring peace and prosperity, tragically repurposed as a weapon of war. Kotobukiya Luden's girl model. Who knew there was a girl version of the Ludens figurine? Not even the most Ludens crazy preppers have managed to get their hands on one of these. It's a reimagining of Ludens as a human female character, much in the style of Kotobukiya's Frame Arms Girl series, and apparently caused a real stir when it was unveiled at Wonder Festival 2019 in Japan. Its design is based on a concept by legendary Yoji Shinkawa. Prime 1 Studios half-inch or one-half scale Luden statue. When legendary video game creator Hideo Kojima wanted to commission a statue of Luden, symbol and mascot of Kojima Productions, he went straight to the master craftsman at Prime 1 Studio, who created this jaw-dropping masterpiece. The character of Ludens is based on the theories of Dutch thinker Johan Huizinga and the idea of Homo Ludens, or the man who plays. Let's all keep playing so that humanity can evolve. Max Factory Ludens Figma. It has been said that all human culture and civilization was built on play, and it's this belief that has driven the mania for Homo Ludens among the preppers, leading them to jealously hoard any Ludens related goods they happen to come across. This Figma is one such item and uses custom articulated parts and flexible plastic in key locations to give maximum possible range of motion without compromising on proportions, making it an outstanding example of the genre. The masterpiece was designed to capture the sense of fusion represented by the Ludens outfit, which brings to mind both the spacesuits worn by astronauts and the suits of armor favored by knights of old. Good Smile Company Nendoroid Jumbo Ludens. If you are looking for a figurine that embodies the spirit of play inherent to the Ludens concept, look no further than Nendoroid Jumbo Ludens, whose form manages to be both refreshingly playful and exquisitely detailed at the same time. From the moment of concept version was unveiled at an event on American's West Coast in 2016, the release date of the retail model became a red letter day on every fan's calendar, also featured in the game Death Stranding. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I can see why they made it the last thing you pick up, considering it was kind of, the main figurine in the game, I feel like. Christine. I like this movie. How do you kill something that can't possibly be alive? In this 1983 horror classic by visionary genius John Carpenter, Christine, a sentient car, embarks on a murderous spree in order to wreak havoc on the humans who wronged her. The movie was based on a novel of the same name by Stephen King, an author widely considered to be the master of modern horror. Carpenter, meanwhile, earned acclaim for birthing a whole new and widely popular type of boogeyman-based scary movie with his breakthrough hit Halloween. Without John Carpenter, there would never have been a Jason or Freddy or Chucky. That's cool. Godzilla. It was in this film that Godzilla, who would later go on to become an iconic figure for monster movie fans the world over, made his debut. The movie went to spawn a series of countless different versions, and its unlikely star is remembered as an enduring metaphor for the threat posed by nuclear weapons. Legendary directors the world over, not least among them Nicholas Winding Refn, I think it's just Refn. The Guillermo del Toro has cited Godzilla as a huge influence in 2004's Godzilla Final Wars, with its title sequence by Kyle Cooper and its Yoji Shinkawa designed Atragon showcase the long pedigree of big-name fans the series has accumulated over the years. Walk. This movie, directed by Robert Zemeckis and based on a true story, was released in 2015. It tells a little-known tale of French street performer Philippe Petit's daring high wire walk between the Twin Towers of New York's World Trade Center. I think I remember watching this back then. In allowing the viewer to see things from Petit's point of view, the movie provided audiences with an entirely new experience, something it has in common with Death Stranding and the hitherto unprecedented thrill of following Sam on his daring journey between America's two coasts. Stand By Me. This 1986 movie, directed by Rob Reiner, was based on the short story The Body by Stephen King. It tells the tale of four young friends who, upon hearing rumors of a corpse dumped on the far side of their sleepy country town, set out to find it in the hopes of being hailed as local heroes. It explores the idea that death, in being the ultimate unknown, is terrifying for us all, and that the only way to try to deal with that fear is to face it. The same is true in the world of Death Stranding, where necrosis begins to take hold as soon as the bodies turn cold. Unless we face our fears, how can we ever hope to overcome them? Big Fish. According to the director Tim Burton, it was the death of his father that led him to make this highly personal piece, in which young hero Will reveals in his dad's fantastic tales, only to come to resent him as he grows old enough to realize that they are nothing but wild fights of fancy. The movie explores the conflict and eventual reconciliation between a father who seemingly can't help embellishing the truth and a son who's desperate to understand him before it's too late. I think I'm just going to end this here. Why can't I save it? Okay, so yeah, I'm going to end this video here. In the next one, we'll finish reading off these memory chips. I'm pretty sure all we have to do is read them off to get the trophy, and then it's pretty much just doing those 20 deliveries, I think, and then we're done with the game. I don't know, maybe reading the interviews if I really want to, but we'll try to figure that out later. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.